Season 6 is about to kick off, guys, so with that I decided to make a list of the top 10 best top laners. Now obviously this is going to change as the game evolves, so be sure to subscribe to stay ahead of the game, and this is for the Aloha patch, so let's start off with number 10. In the current meta, guys, I feel Gnar is still a very viable pick, but I think he works best in the number 10 slot because sure, he's very viable, but he's not really the top tier champions currently. He got moved up because how squishy he was against strong damage dealers right now, which are very popular in the top lane. So I decided to move him up, but he does have the pros of being very mobile, dealing strong damage output. He's a lot of fun, he makes some great plays, especially with that heal on his ultimate that could turn around a fight. However, like I said, he does suffer in the top lane currently. He is mechanically hard to play for a lot of players. I still end up listing him as a yellow in terms of difficulty. He has a short range early game, which is an issue to some players and in some matchups, but if he plays safe, that shouldn't be too much of an issue. So yeah, that is why I said Gnar is number 10, and let's move on to number 9. For number 9, I went with Fizz. Now, Fizz is really strong in a 1v1 situation. He has the ability to snowball like no one else. He's an absolute beast in the mid, jungle, and top lane. And he's got really good, escaping abilities. The high mobility is really nice. And most importantly, he's really good at ganking mid or even going bot to help them out. That's something I really like about top laners. Winning your lane is great, guys, but helping your team win the game is more important. Now, for the reasons why I decided not to put him lower on my list was because I don't like his sustain, and you have to be willing to lose your mobility in exchange for dealing damage. You can get in a fight, but that means everything goes on cooldown, which gets you out of fights, so if you can't win the scenario, you're usually going to have to burn a flash, and I don't like that. And he's really bad at usually a 1v2 situation, especially if CC's involved. He can be held down and beaten to death because he is squishy, actually. But, with the good builds, the good mechanics, and a little bit of practice, Fizz is a very viable pick in the top lane, and definitely someone you should consider. Number 8 is Aurelia. Now, Aurelia is extremely strong right now in meta. She's really strong because she's got that great tanky bruiser kind of style build to her right now. She's got great sustain, she's got great dueling potential, she's got CC, physical, magic, true damage, everything you want in a top laner. And she snowballs out of control, guys. That's just ridiculous. And she's got great farming abilities. But there is a downside. She's got a weak early game, and she sucks at getting ganked. I mean, sure, you can get your stun out sometimes, but you really don't have any way of getting in and out of a fight other than your Q, and you don't want to be burning that because typically there's no minions behind you, so unless you're overextending, you're not really going to be able to get out of a fight. And she is typically weak in most team fight scenarios, especially since her ultimate is pretty poor. Riven's in a great spot right now, and that's why she's number 7. She has great snowball potential, she's got great abilities of CCing people, kicking some ass, doing everything possible with that high mobility, that insane burst damage with your ultimate. She's crazy, and that's why she's number 7. It's as simple as that. Everyone knows how powerful Riven is, so no need to go too much detail. She sucks at farming, and can fall off in the late game. That's pretty much it. Number 6 is Hecarim, or Kakarim as I like to call him. This guy is an absolute beast. This blue ribbon bastard is kicking ass everywhere with his teleport plays, with his coming in, charging people all day. He's got that aggressive mobility, he's got a great map pressure, he's great at split pushing, great at sustainability, and he's got mana issues, guys. That's pretty much it. I mean, yeah, he would leave the lane a lot, and he'll be doing some other cool things, like, ulting in and just AoEing everyone, so don't think about the negatives, think about the positives. Number 5 is Garen. Yo, no one saw that one coming, did ya? Yeah, this guy's a beast. He got great sustainability. He's very tanky. He's completely easy to play. He's 450 for God's sakes. Everyone owns this guy, so you know how powerful he is. He's got burst damage, and he's got strong burst damage in the early game too. He's really strong pretty much all stages throughout the game, except for the late game where he falls off. Laning phase sucks. You get countered a lot, but you can get in and out of fight with great sustainability, so it's not too much of an issue if you play smart and play safe. Number 4. The Gangplankers. This guy is a pirate. He's got poke. He's great at split pushing. He does a lot of damage. He's got a huge AoE that's global. And he has a CC breaker that heals you. Yeah, that's Gangplank. Pretty broken on paper. He's really strong, but he does have mana issues. He has hard matchups, and he doesn't have CC. So pity you, Mr. GP. You suck at being a top laner, except that you're strong, so people still play you. That's basically it. And in case you haven't wondering, guys, I'm not going into much detail on these champions anymore. It is a lot of work to write these scripts, and I just don't want to do it. So I'm going to improv it all on the fly. Let's move along to number 3. Hey, Wukong's number 3, guys. He's got that inherent tankiness. Yeah, he's got that sustained stone kid. Hey, what's up? He's got great disruptive ultimate, getting team fights, just mess people up. You got decoy to get out lane, you got gap closer, you got burst damage up the ass, you got great scaling, you got a melee range, so that sucks. No one likes a guy that has only melee range. Too bad you got a clone to get out, so that doesn't even matter. Then You got no sustain in the laning phase, kid. That sucks for you, doesn't it? Number 2 is Mouth Dog Millionaire. Yeah, this guy's a badass. He's completely anti-AD. He's great at initiating. He can't be ignored. He's so strong. He's so stupid how tanky he is. It pissed me off and almost made me want to quit the game so many times. You got that great shield, yeah, but you do suck against AP champions. You are armor reliant, and yo, you get bursted down by APs. And speaking of being reliant, you got mana issues too, son, and you have no CC till 6, but who cares? You still Malphite, you do it like a man. Alright, so obviously Fiora is probably the most god tier champion in the top lane, and probably the most played top laner, so I haven't even looked at LK to be honest. Yeah, so she's pretty strong, and obviously you want to be playing her in the top lane as much as you can because she carries and wins games. She's got great, initiation. She's got great healing abilities, and she's got all this, utility that she brings to a team fight. She's got mitigation. She's got escapes. I don't really know what else you want in the top laner. I mean, personally, everyone just picks a top laner to win game. That's why these videos are really just how to cheat the game and cheese your way to, like gold or plat or something. Because honestly, let's be honest, no one's gonna play who they want to play just because they enjoy the champion. They just want to play to win, and Fiora's gonna get the job done. So that's why she's number 1. That rhymes, hell yeah. Anyway, comment, rate, subscribe, and like this video up.